Mono blue mill in the big 2025. I didn't believe it either until I got absolutely destroyed by one of our viewers with this thing. And it gets even weirder because it utilizes the speed mechanic of all things. I know, but you're gonna just need to trust the process here and watch this thing cook. All right, guys, we just got done playing Swayze versus the Mob on stream yesterday with some of our viewers, and one of our viewers brought in a deck list that absolutely destroyed me in the most unique way that I've seen in a while, which is this mono blue deck. And shout out to Michael for all the credit here today on this one. But this deck list, I'm sure you've never even seen before because it works off of max speed, believe it or not. Max speed is kind of the key here today because one of the main cards in this engine today is going to be, I'm not even going to try to say the name of this card. We're just going to call it Host. Host is going to allow us to draw an additional card for every card we draw, which is ridiculous if it is at its max speed. So every time you draw a card, you draw 2 instead. It's absolutely outrageous, and it goes really quickly, and it works really well with our win con today, the win con being the Aether Siphon. Once this is on the battlefield, you're going to be milling the opponent out for 2 cards every time you draw a card, which is insane because this deck draws cards extremely fast and at a pace that I've never seen before. So you're going to be milling the opponent out extremely quickly. And if you can get down a Proft Edict's Memory to draw a card, you're also going to be putting power onto your creatures, which is actually kind of key here because there's a time and place where you're going to win a game by attaching 1/1 counters to the veteran Ice Climber. The Ice Climber is a creature that can't be blocked, and based on its power when it attacks, mills that many cards on the opponent. So this is going to get us attack through, and a lot of times we can get this to 8 or 9 power in 1 turn very easily. So that's going to be 8 or 9 cards right off the top. But the most important thing about this deck is starting out the speed very fast and getting it to max speed quickly. So we have 8 1-drop flying flash creatures in here that are going to also allow us to draw cards later in the game, but these creatures are going to allow us to get down on turn 1 at flash speed during the opponent's turn. And then this turn 2 is really important. You also got 8 lands that are also going to start your engines, which you're going to play on the second turn and then attack right away, getting your speed to 2. So on turn 2 you're already at 2 speed. So by turn 4, you're going to be all engines a go. And this is going to allow you to get, double the amount of mana. The other one's going to allow you to draw additional cards. And there are so many unique cards in this deck, guys, that I think you guys are going to really enjoy this video. I had a lot of fun, and we went on an absolute rampage on the ladder with this thing. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. And, we're going to jump right into it, and hopefully we'll see you at the end. Peace out. All right, guys, here we go. We have a really fun list for you today. I am super excited about this one. It's all about speed, though. This hand, unfortunately, doesn't have a way to get things started with the speed. This one does, but I have a slow blue land to kick us off here, which is a little bit tragic, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. What do we drop here, actually? Probably one of these lands, right? I drop the Avishkar. Yeah, I think that's fine. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Not the start that I wanted, but the start that we're going to get. But guys, this list, I'm telling you, when I say it is one of the best ways to mill, I'm not kidding. It is really, really solid. We've had some seriously good games with this deck and been able to mill out, 5 people in a row now. Feeling really good about it. All right, looks like that's their only play for this turn. Love it. And we got a blue source. That's huge. That allows me to hold my counter magic open. Love that for the game. Annex. I hope it's like an annex or something here. Nothing? Really? All right, I guess we'll flash in our guy here. That's really good once I get my speed maxed out. But for now, we're just going to send this in and we're going to block the recruit this time and then hold our counter magic. Not bad. What else you got for me? An Ouroboros. That's counterable for sure. That's a counterable offense. All right, that's got to go. That's a really good card, though. I love that card. Just has to go for now. We'll make that trade. Beautiful. Things going perfectly at the moment. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to attack in, get that speed maxed out, and now things get really interesting and fun. We're going to get this down. And I know it's post-combat, so we're not getting the counters, but it's not the point. The point is to draw extra cards here. And now every time we draw extra cards, we're drawing even more thanks to our host here. Okay, I'm gonna need a flood maw to get that back into their hand, but hopefully should be able to find it pretty easily here. This can be counted for 2 additional lands now too, which is really nice. I am going to what do I do here? What is the play actually? Because we don't have exactly a great looking hand here. I could go for just half their deck real quick with this 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yeah, I could go for that, or I could get this going. I don't know. I think it's this because I can draw some more cards. Yeah, we're gonna pass the turn here. We're just gonna do a little chump blocking, I think, on the Ouroboros. Alrighty. Another Ouroboros. I mean, it makes sense because the opponent hasn't played much of anything so far, so it kind of makes sense for them to have all this. Here we go. Draw a couple cards. That's actually really nice. That's really nice. Here we go. Let's get a little chump block here. I think we got this, man. I think we got this. We go half their library here potentially with the capital. And then what though? I mean, that puts me within 1 turn of winning the game potentially. Or I could do the water crystal. Water crystal would get me that many cards plus 4, so we got 4. Man, I don't know. I don't know what the plan is here, guys. I'm sorry. Thinking. I think we flashed this in the block. Okay, actually, let's go Ice Till Climber. Let's flash this into block, which means I can do this. Okay, that will be the play. It's a bit of a setup play for sure. For sure, it's a setup move, but it'll have to do. I think I'm blocking with this and this. Or no, yeah, this and this. So let's put the counter here. Oh, you know what? I'm actually flashing this in the block. I should have put the counter on the Ice Till Climber. It's okay. This is actually really good though, because next turn when I pump the Ice Climber a bunch with the memory, which we're going to, we are going to have a really good attack in for a mill, and then I should be able to close it out. Yeah, I should be able to close this one out, guys. That's problematic though. I will say that's pretty problematic right there. Here we go. Block and block. We had such a slow start this game too, and we're still looking good. Still looking really good. All of the mill +4 every time. They're at 26. Okay, so here we go. Thank you. We're gonna do this. Actually, we're gonna tap this. Let's see what happens. We drop you. All right, by the way, the Ice Till Climber is going to be the win con here, I think. We're going to get him pretty close. We actually might have just got him there. I think we got him. Yeah, we definitely got him. Okay, it's over. It is over. My goodness. And then the Ice Till Climber would have hit him for another 8 mil on that one. Like, that's so sick. All right, GG's. That was sick though, man. Holy cow. We just faced down 4 Ouroboros in one game and won that one. That's crazy. Dude, I'm on a roll with this deck. Dude, shout out Michael again, man. Thank you so much for your build the other day. That was so sick. Man, this is quite literally the most fun I've had playing like mono blue in a long time. It's such an interesting mill build. This hand looks okay. It's not great. I don't have a way to start the speed. I think I need a speed land. I'm gonna mulligan this. Yeah, this is much better. It's really, really important in these games to have the speed immediately. Otherwise, if you don't get your max speed, this deck doesn't necessarily even work really. So it's really important to make sure that you're getting that speed right away. Hopefully they play something here. Okay, Deep Cavern Bat, that's fine. I will flash this in then. See what they take. I mean, they're probably gonna take the stories. That's the only card I'm sure they even recognize or know, so they probably take the stories here. All good. I'd rather have the scoreboard anyways. Scoreboard is nuts. We haven't even got to see that yet in this video, but it is a very good card. Ooh. All right, so let's get this down first. Start the speed, swing on in, and speeds up to 2, just like that. We might as well get this down. I mean, I might as well maximize my mana potential for the turn. Having it out there for the next 2 turns doing really nothing, though, is kind of scary. Might be a mistake. We'll see. We shall see, but if we can get that turn 4 max speed, it is game over. Mono black might be pretty good for us too. Oh, is it discard though? Straight discard. I may discard this one. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. Ooh, that's really nice. Okay, we're gonna kick things off with an attack here. Obviously get my speed up a little bit. Flood Maw is really nice because I can bounce the Deep Cavern Bat after they cast something here, getting back my Winter. Tactics, that's annoying. I really needed this bad. Yeah, that's pretty annoying, but this will be max speed and I'll hit a Winter anyways. Okay, that's fine. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, but I don't know why I'm acting like I can even do anything about it. And a talent. Oh, you know what? That still works though, because I'm going to be able to play this from Harmonize. So it's still worth it to me to bounce. It might be a little bit annoying, but I'm going to lose the Winter Knight, but at least it goes to the graveyard I can recast, right? So. All right, well, we're in trouble. Refute is nice. I can just refute the bat real quick and then call it a day. We did maximize our speed now, so it's game on. Literally game on now. We have the host gonna draw me 2 cards for upkeep now. You'd love to see it. Yeah, no thank you. Drawing 2, discarding 1. Probably gonna have to keep the counter spell, right? As much as I love that, I do love that, I'm gonna have to keep the counter spell. Sure, gonna do some damage now. Not for long though, because we're drawing 2 per upkeep here now. Love it. Okay, well, this counts as 2 mana, so I do get the Fire Crystal technically if I want it. I think I'm just gonna hold. Here and say go. We gotta rebuild our hand a little bit. The opponent kind of ate away at our hand quite a bit, so we gotta rebuild that and we're good to go. Go ahead, try it. I dare you. This card's 2 cards. No shot. No shot. I do need some more lands. Guess you're the one that's got to go here. All right, here's where things start to get really fun, guys. Here's where things start to get really fun. Okay, so this is just a draw and discard land. I'd rather have more blue sources. Let's get down the crystal. I want to make things cheaper. This might be a mistake, but I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, it's probably in the long run kind of a mistake, but whatever. Hopefully it's just a lot more discarding from them. But at least if I set this up, I mean, we're cooking after this. We're absolutely cooking. Imagine if we had our scoreboard too. That'd been so nice. All right, discarding a card for me. I'm just gonna actually drop off this. I know I can play it right now, but I don't really care. It's not that good. Momentum breaker, sure. Okay, we're chilling. We're chilling. They can't answer the host, and it's gonna eat them alive. Alrighty, alrighty. What do we do first? I think we get this down. Then we get this down. Actually, let's draw. Let's draw. We get another sailor. Definitely gonna get the Ice Climber down, and then we'll flash in a Sailor. I think that's the play. If they want to, you know, play things like Momentum Breaker, I'll have some things to sacrifice instead of the host. Protect the host at all cost, you know? I can't believe the host has been hanging out here this long, especially against somebody wanting to discard everything. They definitely don't like seeing that. And GG's, they scoop it up. They see the writing on the wall. There's nothing they can do. Oh, that was awesome, man. We had a slow start and we still got the ball rolling there at the end pretty heavy. Dude, we are on a huge win streak too with this deck. Oh my God. All right, we're going first this time with an excellent hand. We're starting with the speed and the Sailor. I mean, it's really not hard to do. I feel like this deck has so many options for turn 1 flash flyers, and then you know, we got 8 of these raceways. It's really not difficult for us to get the speed started right away. Not at all, man. All right, here we go. And I honestly looked away for a second. I didn't see what they did as far as the scry goes. I don't know if they went to the top or bottom there. We are going to start the engines though, and we are going to go ahead and go with the memory to give the power creep to the Sailor. I don't really like giving the Edict memory to the Sailor this early though, because it makes a much bigger target on its back. And I don't love that. Okay, that's fine. Sailor's getting through again. I wonder what they take here. What is the play? They're gonna know we're mill now though, because they're gonna see the crystal obviously in the capital. But we'll see. Oh, interesting choice. You know what? I think I'm just gonna play this and go straight into the stories here. I need more blue sources. Yeah, that can go. That can go. It's fine. All right, we're in for 5. More than likely, this is going to die next turn, though. I can't imagine they're gonna let this live as a 5/5 flyer for another turn, which does put us in a pretty bad spot. What's the plan? They go straight to the attack here. They're gonna swing that third because they're not blocking. Oh, they are blocking. Wait a minute now. Okay, well, I guess we'll play one of these lands. Not ideal, but gotta do what we gotta do. I'm gonna flash in the other Sailor here because I expect a block here from the opponent or something. If they eat this damage, I would be shocked and it would be great. It would be great. All right, I actually am very happy though that they blocked. It just goes to show you that they don't have much of an answer for what we're kind of brewing up right now, and no removal spells, which is great. No flashed in sort of tap me down merfolks, you know. They don't have any of that stuff, so. Okay, perfect. A murder for 3? Shoot, that's... What is this, man? Thought we were in 2025. We're seeing murder? Okay, so max out the speed, I think, right? And then play this. Max out the speed, play that. Well, if I max out the speed, actually, I can play probably this. And no, I can't. Okay, maxing the speed, yada yada. I'd really like to get this down, man. But then it would put me in a position where I only have 2 additional mana. Ah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Screw it. I'm doing it. We have so much mana now. We got both of these dumping in double the amount of colorless mana. And this now gives us a tax break on everything else. Whenever this card enters or attacks, draw and discard, and they discard another one of those. Not a lot to figure out yet. Okay, we're definitely getting this in. Can I hit half their library? I can. Let's just do it. Half your library gone. This might end up, you know, coming back to haunt us. Just because the opponent, I'm sure, you know, they're gonna probably have some reanimation here. Yep, they are reanimator. Okay. I need a counter spell. I need a counter spell quick. They're gonna bring back their worm. Because I didn't see too many zombifies in here. Just, oh, I see 2. Oh, I actually do, 3 of them. So they probably don't have another zombify. What do these do? Mill 3 cards and return an instant or sorcery card from the graveyard to your hand. Okay. Another worm goes. Do I block here? I don't think so. I think I get, you know, some 1/1 counters put onto this from the Edict memory, and we're chilling. All right, they definitely get their Zombify back now. So ideally, I'd like to find my counter spell. But they're at 11 already. They're kind of cooked. Oh my god, we got the counter spell. Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's Jover, guys. Actually, I could just win with this, huh? GG's, my friend. Sure, you can go. And that'll do it. That'll do it. GG's. So close. Dude. This thing slaps, man. I'm telling you. I keep forgetting that we're playing such a weird mono blue max speed sort of thing. It's just, it's so mind-boggling to me that we're winning. All right, we got the opponent going first this time. Our hand is not keepable thanks to the lands. While we wait for their opponent, though, I did want to say, if you guys do know, I mean, a lot of you guys probably know, but some of you guys might not know. I collect Pokemon cards with my wife and my son. It's kind of our hobby as a family. We go to a lot of conventions and stuff, and we open a lot of packs. But today, my wife brought home Surging Sparks packs, and guess what your boy opened? I got one of the biggest hits you can get in Surging Sparks, and I am kind of gassed up about it because it's in great shape too. And I like to go send a lot of my cards in for grading and stuff. That's gonna be awesome. I'm so pumped about that. Okay, so unfortunately I can't start my engines anytime soon. I can with these, but that's really slow. All right, we'll see what happens. This is very slow. I thought with the mulligan we'd find it. It's really not too hard because we have 8 1-mana flyers that are very elusive attackers, right, with flash. And we have 8 starting engine lands, and those are kind of what you need. You just need one of each of those in your hand to start things off. And so it hasn't been too difficult. This might be the first game where I haven't got one of each. Okay. Life gain. This could be bad. So sorry, guys. My allergies are still bothering me a little bit here. Eyes are still a little itchy. But yeah, this is probably pretty bad just because they're going to grow on the field with the Ajanis and the Essence and stuff, the channelers. And it's going to be very difficult for me to get through the air, too, with these guys on the field, potentially. I don't know about this matchup. Don't know. I don't even know why I'm attacking here, to be honest. I mean, we don't have the engine started yet, so it makes no sense to kind of send that through. I could have blocked, potentially. And a Valkyrie, not exactly what I expected there. All right, now this is not ideal. We're starting our engines with this. Yeah, I think we're kind of cooked here, guys. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. This is not our game. Not attacking into me even with the Valkyrie, very strange, and not playing a single spell. Could it be more weird? No, not really. I guess we say thank you. I don't deserve to win this one, so if it gets weird all of a sudden and I win, it's gonna be very strange because this is not doesn't seem like a winnable game to me. Really? Nothing else, huh? Like, why are we not sending in the Valkyrie, right? All right, they figured it out. Okay. Well, the good news is now I can send in the blade into them for my speed increase, right? Man, they are taking their time here, thinking hard about this. They're thinking about all the things I could potentially do, I think, at instant speed, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, there's nothing blue can really do. All right, we're drawing a card off of this. Oh, nice. I'll take it. Flood Moss helpful. I'll send in one of these guys. You want to block? Let's block. You know what's really funny? A lot of these opponents too, I don't realize. I don't think they realize, because I didn't realize that you have to respect the max speed. And that's the problem, is I don't think anybody respects the speed being taken into account, because they don't read the cards in full, right? And like I'm gonna be honest, I was a victim of that myself during the matchup against Michael on the Swayze versus the Mob stream yesterday. I didn't respect half of these cards, because I'm like, oh, I've never seen anyone even play them. And once I realized it was all about hitting that max speed, it was too late. It was too late. All right, the opponent finally passes the priority and takes the damage. Engines go up a little bit here. Counters being ready. I mean, we're in a good spot here. We're in a really good spot. Things don't seem to be getting too bad for us at the moment. But the opponent taking a very long time to pass the priority of their turns. And if I don't end up using any of my spells here, I can always just keep passively drawing a card off of the siphon here. So I do love that. Okay, taking the one. Man, it's so nice to like be in a game like this where you almost fully expect to lose. Like, I fully expected this one to be an L, but it's working out pretty nice at the moment. They're just giving me way too much time here. Way too much time to figure it out. There we go. I'll take that. It's not the mana ramp one though, but it's okay. Let's send in one of these. Oh, my dryer is bouncing around. Okay, it stopped. You guys hate like when your washer or your dryer, you know, like they just starts bouncing all the stuff around. It's so loud. Do I counter that? That might be something I counter. I'm not a big fan of that counter spell there, but that was a good find though off the top. Another refute. I'll take it. I'll take it. We only really need one of these scoreboards. So are you blocking then? If they don't block, I think next turn I do take 2 mana here to get the host down, because I need the host down on the battlefield before the speed hits. I do hope I get a land though, maybe a blue source off the top or another sort of raceway, because I need to make sure I have mana open for the refute. So if I play the host next turn for the 2 mana, I need at least 1 more land here to feel at least comfortable. All right, with 4 mana, I'm sure they're gonna have something here, but I do have the Flood Maw, so bada bing, bada boom. We'll see that later. That was huge. That was a big Flood Maw. Because this thing's annoying too, because it keeps coming back to their hand over and over. I will trade with you too. Don't mind if I do, man. All right, so we are going to max speed here. And we are going to get this down, which does, again, it closes off my ability here to counter things. So we gotta just deal with it, but it is what it is. I need it down. It's the most important spell here. Man, if I could just on-tap one more time without any nonsense being played. Okay, that's not nonsense. We're fine. And then just play your Healer's Hawk. Yes. Perfect. Is that it? Yes, dude. Okay. We're going to win this game, guys. We are going to win this game. I am shocked that they play the Valkyrie. I haven't seen one other angel except for the Angelic Destiny. And even that turns one of their creatures into an angel. Which wouldn't actually trigger the ability of the Valkyrie to gain 1/1 counters. I mean, they have to obviously have more angels for sure, but it doesn't seem like it's synergizing super well at the moment for them. All right, we're taking the 1. All right, the case has been solved, unfortunately for us. And let the games begin. There's one of their angels. I guess we'll find out pretty quickly the angel situation over there. I love that we have no maximum hand size too, because sometimes it gets really nice. All right, so all my spells are going to cost less if I play this first. Let's do that, and let's draw a bunch of cards. And then we can still hold the Refute open because I have another island I can play here this turn. We'll probably play the Water Crystal next turn, which would then in turn make my blue spells cost less. But I mean, I don't really need a cost reduction any further. I do want that big time. Big time, I want that. All right. I mean, what do they do if they're, what do you do if you're the opponent here? There's all the angels, man. Angels in the outfield, more like angels in the graveyard. All right, here we go. Pass the turn. Play defense. I don't care about damage anymore at all. Max speed has been reached, so damage is irrelevant. I love that I can hold mana open for the Refute, and if I don't end up using it, I just siphon. It's so nice. This opponent's taking a very long time. I do apologize. I hope I'm entertaining you enough with my communication. That's a card I want to counter. Its controller creates a lander token. Oh, GG's. Let's go. I don't know how we're still winning. I thought for sure that was our time to take a loss, but we're on a roll, man. We're on a roll. All right, so our hand to start this one off is not great, obviously for mana reasons. This is perfect with the flyer. Let's go. Also, guys, just wanted to say, I think as far as like matchups go, we've been getting pretty good ones. I think mono red is a really bad matchup for us potentially. I don't have a lot of interaction, right? So with like mono red decks, and that's why I thought the life gain deck was going to eat us up, is because they're pretty fast, and the only interaction I really have is with the Bloodmaw. Oh my gosh, I did it again. I did this earlier. I forgot to play the memory before combat. I lost out on some power there. Anyways, it's because I was chatting too much. But yeah, I think that aggro decks are kind of the weakness here. But for some reason with this deck, we don't pair up with a lot of aggro, so it's working out okay for us. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep working up the speed, hold the Refute. Would love to play the Siphon there, but I think holding the Refute for an Annex potential here is pretty smart. Or that. That's pretty good to counter. Yeah, that can go. Because I'm at max speed already, right? Oh my god, what a card. Alright, we're at max speed. This Raceway is going to pump even further mana into the field for me. It's not going to work, is it? Okay. All right, it is what it is. Let's just get this down. Hopefully it doesn't die. I mean, it looks like they're wanting to play things like Vestige here to cheat in some more extra mana, probably for like Ugin down the road. Yes, we untapped. Let's go. That's big. I don't know, man. How do I want to maximize my mana for the turn? I guess it's just to do this and then use the ability of the Siphon. Yeah, I think that's the plan. The opponent probably going to be more inclined to take out the Sailor if I keep upping its power. I'm trying to keep it a surprise that we're milling them out so far. I'm trying to keep it a surprise. Because a lot of people don't read the Siphon. No, dude. They're going to take out the Host as the permanent card, aren't they? Or they might take out the Refute. I don't know. Please take the Refute. I need the Host. It's in my hand. The Host is in my hand. Please. Yes, they took the Refute. I knew it. They're greedy. They don't understand the deck. That's the other benefit of playing a deck nobody understands, is they take the wrong cards constantly. They're gonna wish they did that differently. Yes, please. Yes, please. And then now the Ice Climber is going to be pretty fire because it's going to start getting 1/1 counters off of the memory. And when it attacks, it's going to be nasty. Oh no, what are they going to hit? Ah, darn it. All right, fair enough. All right, let's see if we can get this Ice Climber big. I mean, it's going to be tough. I don't know. That's fine. Gain your life. Do your thing. What are we at? 34 cards left. Okay, so I've got to draw more cards here. If I play this, I can still draw additional cards. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna activate this. That's a good card. Let's go. It's a really good card. That's what I'm talking about. We'll drop off. We already played a land this turn, or no? We did. So let's decline this and drop the lands. Okay, let's go. This is gonna get a huge power creep from the memory, which is gonna make milling them out a lot easier. Is it only when I attack, whenever this creature attacks at all? Okay, sweet. So we can go against the Ugin and still mill them. Let's go, dude. Oh, we got him. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. It was a nice try. Exile everything. I don't care. Take my whole field. It's over. Cheers. My counsel. That's what I'm talking about, dude. They went to draw a card there. Mistakes were made. I love it. I love it. All right, we're gonna go first on this one. Oh gosh, this hand is not good, unfortunately. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, this is definitely keepable. What do I drop though? I think the scoreboard, just because it's a little bit ambitious at the moment. This should work fine. Man, I swear, if I go undefeated with this deck again today, like I did with the life gain the other day, I almost don't want to. I almost want to take a loss because I feel like people give me a hard time sometimes, like or all creators really, like with you edit your videos so you don't show your losses or whatever. I promise you guys, this is just a crazy run. I don't expect this deck to be incredible, like run me to mythic, like no problem, undefeated, whatever. But I'm having a pretty crazy run right now, and I'm pretty happy. And we had a lot of wins pre-recording too, so I mean, the sample size today is actually a little bit larger than the life gain deck yesterday too, which is pretty surprising. It's actually really surprising. But it does look like we're up against life gain here. I do expect to lose this one. I know I keep saying that, but I do expect to life gain in like aggro in general. I just expect to lose. I'm gonna send this in. I'll flash in the sailor here. I need another blue source so I can use refute potentially next turn. Could be a sheltered pride mate. See, I really wanted to counter that. That's unfortunate. All right, at least I can bring this in and block the hawk, which will shut down any potential future life gain for the moment. We'll slow down their power quite a bit. I can maybe contest their power too with growing this even bigger over time. But for now, unfortunately, I do have to hit them for my max speed. And I don't have the greatest draw engines here, unfortunately. The queen, yeah, definitely countering that for sure. Not even a question. Raceway can go. Ooh, yes, a flood moss, huge. Oh my god, dude, it's working out again for us, guys. It's working out again. Okay. Yeah, I mean, flood maw. Flash this in, flood maw this back. It's not great, but it's not bad. If I flash in the sailor, am I blocking anything? I just don't know. I know they're gonna play something big here. It's probably gonna be the angel or the pride mate, or the Ajani, I mean. Counters, I hope. Let's go. That will slow them down quite a bit. Sure. You got it. I'm just gonna flash this in. I'm not worried about too much of else going on. Alrighty, I need to draw some cards. Figure this out, man. I don't know. Refute's nice. I can counter this, but that doesn't answer the problem I have here with the Ajani. I'm kind of screwed. I'll be real, guys. I'm kind of screwed. That just goes to show you how much the host means to this build. If you get the host down when you max the speed, you know, you're in really great shape. Without it, you know, not so much. All right, that was a really good card. I needed that. Kind of needed that. Okay, I can't really afford to take another hit from that Ajani. Ah, you're killing me, Smalls. The good news about this though is I can actually pump some mana into drawing an additional card of this. That's good. That can chump block, and I'm gonna get the counter now on this. That's kind of big. I'll take it. I'll take it. We survive. We survived to fight another day here. So if I bring this in, how much does it cost to sacrifice too? So I can actually sacrifice it when blocking here to draw an additional card, which is really nice. Ah, that's gaining them life now, drawing them cards. Gosh darn it. All right. And then the Vanguard's at a 2/2 now, which makes things a lot tougher too. Gosh darn it, man. Well, is what it is. We gave it the best fight we could, you know? Ice Till or Ice Climber. I don't know why I keep calling it Ice Till. There's a card Ice Till that I keep referencing there. No. Not like this. Not like this. Floodmaw? One time for your boy? No. No times for your boy. Yeah, it's game over. That's game over because that's going to be at least 2 power. All right. Good game. They got us. Hey, we had to end on an L though. I talked too big of a game. It is what it is. I was hoping to go undefeated, but I'm actually kind of glad I didn't because, you know, that'd be crazy. GG's though. I mean, a good realistic end game there against Life Gain. That's kind of how I thought the first Life Gain match was going to go, but the deck is fire. I can't believe how consistent it actually pulls off the milling, and it's pretty wild, man. Shout out again to Michael, and shout out to the community for always showing me their deck lists and you know, sharing those cool ideas with me. So thanks guys, enjoy your day, peace out, have a good one.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.